WBRZ News 2 at 6.
First on the news at 6 o'clock, a fight over the First Amendment is growing in Ascension Parish.
A resident in Donaldsonville filed a federal lawsuit against the city. The suit alleges that an ordinance the city adopted earlier this year violates the First Amendment rights by limiting a citizen's ability to record public meetings. News 2's David Hamilton here now with the details.
Sylvia, Michael, I spoke with the attorney of the resident who tells me the ordinance is not only vague, but it's unconstitutional. Last May, cell phone video captured a councilman shouting during a heated exchange inside City Hall after a Donaldsonville council meeting. The person behind the camera was Chantel Daigle, a member of the city's Board of Adjustment. Daigle is now suing Donaldsonville, alleging a new ordinance was passed in retaliation for her posting that video.
Don't film that. Don't film it.
Daigle said the ordinance is the second instance where she believes the city council retaliated against her. The first instance where Daigle believes the officials targeted her was when council was set to remove her and another person from the Board of Adjustment.
On the 5 new business, A, B, C, and D, I move to postpone indefinitely.
Since that meeting, the council has never brought the item back up.
The city council decided to table it. They decided to do it indefinitely, which means that at a later date.
The ordinance at the center of this lawsuit requires anyone who plans to record public meetings to notify council ahead of time. The ordinance also allows council to set designated photography areas, restrict added lighting, ban what they call edited footage, and enforce penalties for any violations.
I've never seen an ordinance like this. That's one of the reasons we decided to get involved, because, you know, it is just so egregious and so blatantly unconstitutional.
Bruce Hamilton, the director of Tulane's Law School's First Amendment Clinic, who also serves as one of Daigle's attorneys. Hamilton says the ordinance is unconstitutionally vague.
In the complaint, I already mentioned, you know, the intent to harass or intimidate. That's very vague. The provision that criminalizes publishing or broadcasting in an edited form a recording which misrepresents the manner in which the meeting was conducted, that's very vague. That is vague because it's not clear to an ordinary person what it means to film with the intent to harass or intimidate. And that leaves it entirely up to the government official who's punishing someone, whether they think someone is being harassing or intimidating when they're filming.
The lawsuit claims the ordinance was passed in direct retaliation for Daigle's video. The lawsuit further alleges the ordinance could have a chilling effect on others who want to record public meetings across the state.
So the broader implication is that, you know, this ordinance basically has the effect of concealing government business by discouraging people from recording and reporting on official actions. And that is certainly something that we want to prevent.
The lawsuit seeks to void the ordinance.
We're mainly seeking injunctive relief to prohibit the enforcement of this ordinance.
I reached out to city officials in Donaldsonville about this suit, but I have not heard back. Michael.
David Hamilton.